Hey everybody, it's Sam with Daily Sports Betting Overtime, and I'm coming to you with plus money bets. What? I know a lot of you are saying, I don't believe it. No, no, no. This is the soccer bets. We've got three games going on tonight where both teams are plus money, and one, even the tie, is plus money. Now, you guys know I don't bet ties. I know a lot of people are like, that's why you're losing. No, I can't predict when a tie is going to happen because as a player, as a coach, I I don't even want to think about it. There should be winners. If you guys been listening to me for any length of time, you've heard me go off about ties in soccer. Not going to do that tonight. But we are betting a lot of soccer tonight. We've got 20 bets that I have made in Major League Soccer and two bets that I've made in Mexican soccer. Yeah, I know some of you are like, Mexican? Well, guys, I'm betting soccer because it's fairly easy to win if the teams do what you think they're going to do. Or if you kind of spread it around. You guys know that I believe in volume betting that will win me money. And so we're going after this tonight, looking to win back money that we've lost earlier in the week on baseball. So I'm using this kind of as a catch up. So let's start in Mexican soccer. It's got the late game tonight at 10 p.m. We've got Club America going against Toluca. Now, guys, when I do Mexican soccer or I think it's Spanish soccer that gives me problems, I may fumble or kill the name, murder the name. Don't mean to. If anybody can tell me how to pronounce it right consistently, feel free. Write me dailysportsbettingot@gmail.com so that I can get this right. But I'm going to say it's Club America versus Toluca tonight, 10 o'clock. So we're going to go Club America money line minus 185. I know what you're saying. I thought you said you had plus money or good bets. Yeah, I know that's a lot of juice, but like I said, I wanted to start this particular episode off with a winner, so let's just bet that. And then we're going to go over 2.5 goals being scored at minus 130. Now let's get to Major League Soccer. Major League Soccer, for those of you who are not up on your soccer, that's soccer that happens here in the United States. We have our own league, Major League Soccer, that usually about twice a week they have games, and tonight is one of those. They've got 10 games on tack. We've got 20 bets coming in on them. So let's get started. 7:30. Atlanta United FC is taking on Real Salt Lake. Let's go with Atlanta money line minus 125 over 2.5 goals at minus 175. 8 o'clock game, we've got Chicago FC going up against Toronto FC. We're taking Chicago. On the money line, we're paying the juice at minus 165. We're going to go over 2.5 goals, minus 160. This 8 o'clock game is the one you want to pay attention to. This is plus money on both sides. It's DC United SC versus Columbus. I am going with DC United. I like the Washington DC team. I liked them last year. Yes, I know Columbus come on at the end of last season and have been pretty decent this season. But I'm taking DC United for plus money on the money line plus 140, and then I think these teams go over 2.5 goals, minus 120. The next 8 o'clock game is FC Cincinnati versus Vancouver. I'm going to take Cincinnati to roll over Vancouver. Cincinnati money line, minus 150, over 2.5 goals, minus 145. We've got two more games at 8 o'clock. Next up is Inter Miami CF versus Philadelphia. Guys, that Inter Miami team, I know there's been a lot of talk. Now, you've seen them on ESPN. You've heard that kind of discussed. Leo Messi has not bought that team yet. He is not playing for that team yet. Until he does, Miami, ooh, we're going with Philly tonight. Let's go Philadelphia. We're going to take them on the money line at plus 140, over 2.5 goals, minus 115. This game, Inter Miami, I believe is plus 190. If you want to take a flyer bet on them, I'm not willing to do that. I'm going to stick with Philly. Last game at 8 o'clock, Minnesota United FC versus Sporting KC, Kansas City. I know Kansas City has been very, very good in the past. I'm looking at this Minnesota team, though, coming on. I'm going to take them money line, minus 140. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals at minus 140. Now, I know some of you have caught on. You've said, Sam, you're playing the over a lot. Yes, I am, because in Major League Soccer, I don't know what it is, but they seem to have a little bit more parity than what we see going on in South America, what we have going on in Europe. And so you'll see a lot of goals being scored. I believe a game the other night was like 6-2. So they're a little bit more fast paced. Defense isn't as stingy, and they score some more goals. That's why I also, if I can catch it on TV, there's nothing else on, it's exciting to watch. So let's head into the 8:30 game where we're going to break things. It's Nashville SC versus Seattle. Guys, I'm going to take Nashville on this one. I like the Nashville team. They're coming up. Yeah, I know Seattle, they've been pretty average, and Nashville's had their problems, but Nashville's coming on late. I'm going to go with Nashville money line, minus 125, and then here's the kicker. I'm going under 2.5 goals at minus 125. I really do think this could be a 1-0 game or a 2-0 game. So we're going to go under on this game. We've got two games, 9 o'clock. First up is Colorado SC versus Orlando City SC. Guys, Orlando, in my opinion, been a little shaky. Colorado is one of the better teams in MLS, so we're going to go with Colorado money line, minus 135. And then we're going to go over 2.5 goals, minus 125. Next game up, 9 o'clock. Both these teams plus money. Why? I feel like both these teams pretty decent. Not excellent, but pretty decent. It's Dallas versus New York City. So we've got FC Dallas versus New York City FC. We're going with Dallas tonight. Dallas on the money line, plus 140, over 2.5 goals, minus 150. Last game of the night in Major League Soccer is the LA Galaxy versus San Jose. Now, if you guys have been listening to me for any length of time, you know I want to see the San Jose team get it together. They've got a bunch of young superstars on there. there is a kid on there, and I'm trying to think of his last name. His name is Cade, and I think it's Cowan. But for San Jose, he is going to be a future Olympian for us. There's not a doubt in my mind. He's 18, 19 years old. He looks very good. However, he sometimes plays like an 18 or 19-year-old, which is sometimes a problem. So this San Jose team, no matter how much I want them to be good, they're just not. We're going to take the LA Galaxy tonight on the money line, minus 175 to beat San Jose. We're going to go over the 2.5 goals at minus 195 because this game might be like 4-1. So really take the Galaxy and let's go over and have some fun tonight. So there is your 22 soccer bets that you've got going on tonight. You've got 20 Major League Soccer. You've got 2 going on in Mexican soccer. So we're looking for a good night. Now these are what I'm betting on tonight. You don't have to bet any of them. You don't have to bet all of them. Make sure you do your own research and make your own choice. Guys, if you feel like you have a problem or anyone close to you thinks you have a problem, please stop, call 1-800-GAMBLER, answer their questions honestly so they can make an appropriate referral to someone in your local area. Do not forget to subscribe and follow this podcast for all the latest podcasts that come out. These will automatically go to your podcatcher, and you'll be able to know what we're betting on and why we're betting it as soon as possible. Don't forget to go to theovertimenetwork.com for the latest articles and also podcasts there. And as always, you can go to Patreon, The Overtime Network, and purchase any of the bet packages that are there. And you can now go to BetStamp. It is an app where I'm going to be putting in my bets for sale. It's also going to be tracking all of my bets. So I look forward to talking to you probably later tonight, if not first thing tomorrow, to talk about the British Open, who I see finishing in the top 20, the top 5, some head-to-heads, who's going to make the cut. We're going to break it all down, and I'm going to give it to you in an episode probably later tonight. I look forward to talking to you soon, and hopefully I'll see you down the road.